The G.I. Joe Classified gravy train never stops. We got a ton more G.I. Joe Classified to talk about, and let's get right to it. So we already previously discussed the upcoming wave that we should see covered on the March 18th live stream, which of course was delayed from February. So this one's a little bit more risky because some of this stuff could potentially show up as part of the March 18th stream. However, we think it's far enough away that let's talk about it now. This is the next wave coming. But first, if you're enjoying what we're doing here on the channel, please make sure you hit the like button and you hit the subscribe button. It really does help our channel more than you know. Now, if you're a long-time G.I. Joe Classified collector, you know how this works. There's always 2 G.I. Joes, 2 Cobras, 2 or 3 retro figures, a deluxe figure, maybe a 2-pack, and sometimes they just like to throw in something for a surprise as well. So this is what we think the next wave will turn out to look like. Let's get started with Snake Eyes version 4. Of course, when we're talking Snake Eyes, we're talking about that blue guy, version 4. Everyone's been kind of hoping he's coming soon, and you know what? We have proof he's coming soon. Mr. Lenny himself had him show up at a broadcast last week, but if that wasn't good enough, we had previously seen leaked chest from overseas pop up on the internet, and you can tell that blue little piece right here. Basically, this was Snake Eyes version 4, and he is coming. We expect him to be a 1-for-1 Real American Hero remake that we're all used to, include that famous gun of his, as well as some ninja equipment as well, because Snake Eyes always needs his ninja equipment. Anyways, okay, that's Snake Eyes. Next, moving on, we have Monkey Wrench. And of course, Monkey Wrench is one of the most wanted dreadnoughts out there, and he is finally coming. Seen here, a little preview overseas, some legs. You can see Monkey Wrench is blatantly in there. And you know what, for fun, some people might have missed this, but Monkey Wrench actually showed up in the back of the packaging of the special Cold Slither box set, which was recently revealed at Toy Fair for San Diego Comic-Con. So we'll see more of him soon, hopefully. Anyways, so you know he's coming. People are gonna love him. He's gonna be one of the major hits of that next wave. And of course, another chest to leak is our third figure. Now, we're talking about Mercer. Now, I kind of threw you for a loop on the thumbnail. I put the version 2 Mercer on the thumbnail because I simply couldn't find a good graphic of version 1 Mercer. It does not exist. Anyways, I mean, I couldn't find one. So you've basically what we're getting is that Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders Mercer from the movie. The 3 guys, the Renegades. Basically, those 3 guys. We're getting them the version from Mercer from that set. And basically, you can tell by the chest, it's a 1-for-1. Once again, for a bit, when they talked about Mercer, I thought we might get a Skybound version, but it looks like it's a, once again, Real American Hero series, probably more closer to the movie version. And anyway, so we can expect that as our third figure in this next wave. And then, of course, our last guy is one that we've all been waiting for. So don't forget, you get 2 Joes, 2 Cobras. So what is that? You got Mercer and Snake Eyes as your 2 Joes, and you got Monkey Wrench and Armored Cobra Commander as our 4th figure. And I did a video earlier in the year about Destro coming. I'm really hoping they do Destro at some point. And I said Armored Cobra Commander is at the top of my list. And finally, he is coming. And of course, we can see leaked photos of both his helmet and some of his body. Anyway, so he's coming, and this guy is gonna top the charts for sure, because we haven't had a Cobra Commander in the series forever. So this guy is gonna be amazing. I mean, this is a must pre-order. Now, of course, once we move on from the mainline G.I. Joe Classified figures, we always talk about retro figures, and the retro figures are getting a lot more popular. And of course, we always see them in 2s and 3s. And so what we're noticing here is that we're gonna get 2 Cobra figures and a yet to unannounced G.I. Joe figure. I don't have any insight into that G.I. Joe figure as of the filming of this video, but I'm pretty confident it'll probably be either Alpine, General Hawk, or Airborne. There's kind of a formula they do with that, how they pick it. and I do think it'll be one of those three. But our two Cobra figures, once again, leaked previously. We already discussed, I think, the Cobra Bat in a previous video. That one's coming for sure. And then right next to Major Blood, who I had personally just discussed a little while ago, we hadn't seen since Cobra Island. This guy has been due for a reissue or a reprint or just a re-release in general. And of course, he's probably going to be heavily retro inspired, given that original, a Real American Hero cartoon look that we all know and love. So expect Cobra Bat and Major Blood as our two Cobra retro figures with an unknown G.I. Joe figure to follow. Anyways, so that's my thoughts. If you have a different idea, and later on when this video is published, if you do find out what Joe it is, feel free to leave it in the comments. Now, I mentioned earlier the G.I. Joe team loves to include either 2-packs or deluxe figures as their releases in their waves as well. And you know what? Sometimes those 2-packs come out of nowhere. But guess what? We already know the 2-pack they're going to release, and it's Slice and Dice. We've already seen this revealed. Now, this is one of these risky things. This could be, Slice and Dice could be part of the pre-order starting on the 18th. This video is going to come out before the 18th. So, we don't know. I think more likely they have enough stuff that they're going to stay away from Slice and Dice, and Slice and Dice are going to be pushed to this wave. Mainly because if you look closely, when I showed you those legs earlier, Dice's legs is there. And so I think he's going to be pushed more to this Cobra Commander wave and not show up beforehand. That's just an opinion of mine. I could be wrong. And Slice and Dice, I think they're going to be really cool. I mean, we've already seen their render reveals, but I think they get like shown in their fully 3D forms. I think a lot of people are going to love them. Of course, we got that more of that Ninja core coming together. We got that version 4 Snake Eyes. We have Slice and Dice. I think that goes pretty much hand in hand. We got to have some ninjas fight there. So I think we'll see them both in the same wave at a future release. So when it comes down to it, that is basically what we foresee as a future wave once they're done with this current wave, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Let me know in the comments what you want the most out of this wave, and yeah, let us know. And I think a lot of fans are going to be happy. And you know what, the pipeline always continues. There's always more G.I. Joe Classified coming down the line, and this is not going to stop. We'll continue these videos as long as we know you're still loving them. So leave a like, leave a subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.